I just want to remind you guys of a couple of things before you get into your group work today. The first one is, what are like terms? Right? Hopefully you can remember this, but if I give you this list, let's see what else. So we got x, 3x, x squared, negative 2x, the third, y, x squared, y. If I wanted to know which ones are like terms, what am I looking for? Okay, just as a reminder, like terms have to be the same variable and same exponent. So in case you were wondering, let's see, x squared and 3x, are those like terms? No, they are not, because x squared has a different exponent than x, so you can't combine those. Similarly, if you have like multiple x squared y, you could only combine that with other things that say x squared y. So that would not be a like term with y squared x or xy squared. You have to have the same variable and the same exponent. Okay, the other thing, remember what is standard form? We talked about it last class or the time before. You have to write terms in decreasing order of exponents. So decreasing order of exponents. So what that means is highest to lowest degree. So find your highest degree. In case you have something that looked like this, x squared, y squared, the degree of that is going to be the sum of the exponents. So in this case, this one would be degree 4, because 2 plus 2 equals 4. Okay, so when you're writing in standard form, you're going to write from the highest degree to the lowest degree. Okay, my last thing that I want to remind you of, I want to remind you way back in elementary school, when you were learning to multiply, let's say I gave you this problem, 12 times 864. For like a third grader just learning multiplication, that would be really hard. So what you may have learned to do is to split that into 800 plus 60 plus 4. Then you have a distribution that you could do. But what if I'm really bad at my 12 times tables? If that were the case, I could even split that apart, and I could say, well, that's the same as 3 plus 4. And then I'd have 3 plus 4 times 800 plus 60 plus 4. And I am better at working with those numbers, because what I would do then is I'd say, well, I'm going to do 3 times 800 plus 60 plus 4. And I'm going to do 4 times 800 plus 60 plus 4. And those are all like reasonably possible for me to multiply, right? I could get 2400 plus 180 plus 12, and here I could distribute, I'm going to get 3200 plus 240 plus 16, and then I'm just going to combine them all. These are all like terms, obviously, so you could just add them together, but I might combine these ones first, and then those ones, and then those ones. But just a reminder, so think about that. If you get to a problem that you're not sure how to do, think about what I just did. Think about how you can split things, and what, especially like this step right here, how did I go from that to that? Could be useful when you are multiplying really big polynomial expressions. Good luck!